Alright guys, we got the 2010 Chevrolet Aveo, and today we will be replacing the radiator. So here's the new radiator. You can see there's 3 hoses that connect into it, 4 mounting points, and we'll go ahead and change it. I'll link the part we got down below, and you are going to need some coolant as well. Alright, so here we are underneath the passenger side. So the first thing we're going to do is drain the coolant, which we have a little petcock valve right here. Get my finger right there. It is a 13 millimeter. You're going to go ahead and crack that loose. You're going to drain coolant. Have something to catch it with. While I'm down here, I'm going to unplug the fan, which is right here. Press and pull. I'll need 2 hands. And then you could also get the first 10 millimeter bolt right here holding the fan in. There's going to be 4 on all corners. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, so we went ahead and pulled the little petcock. We'll let it drain out completely, and we will go ahead and remove the electric fan. Alright, so I went ahead and removed the other bottom bolt on the electric fan. So we got to remove this top one right here, and this other one right there with the blue mark on it. Once we remove those 2, those will be the 4 fan bolts, and I'll pull this fan straight up out of the way. Alright, so we went ahead and removed the electric fan. If you saw in the video, I went ahead and unhooked the power steering so we can move it and wiggle it out. You're going to have to twist it and pull it out. So now we're going to get going on changing out this radiator. So this radiator, we're going to need to unhook the mounts, which is 1, 2, and then we're going to need to unplug the 3 hoses. Here's 1 right there, 1 down, and 2 down here, 1 and 2. Okay, we're going to have to unhook those 3. So I'm going to time lapse it, but you know what I'm doing. Alright, so I went ahead and removed all of the hoses on the back side. I unplugged that coolant temp sensor down below, so we get some light on it right down there. I'm trying to focus the camera. All it is squeeze and pull. Now, you're going to remove the overflow tank hose right there. That's simple. Now, here's the front side of the radiator. We do have some bolts around it that bracketed into the rest. I'm going to see if I can squeeze my hand back there without having to take the grill off or anything like that. See, I have it movable. I just need to get my hand behind it and start removing some of the bolts. So let's see if I can do that. Alright, I don't think there's any way around it. I'm going to be removing the headlights and the front bumper to access the front of the radiator. So the way I'm going to do it is by taking out all these plastic clips. They are Phillips. You screw them and then they pop out. And you got 3 10 millimeter bolts, 1, 2, 3, that hold this headlight in. Pull the headlight out. Then you come around the side. You have a bunch of 7 millimeters that you'll be pulling to get in behind this inner fender and start pulling the clips from underneath. I'll go ahead and time lapse it as I kind of work through it. Once you pop off this little center cover, you're going to see 3 more of those plastic clips. 1, 2, and the third one is hidden underneath this cover. Let's see if we get a camera shot. No light. Take my word for it. If this cover up, you'll see it. Alright, I'm underneath the car, and there's some more two clips you gotta get. You gotta get that one at the end, on both ends. Okay, go ahead and remove those. All right, so once we pull the headlights out, you're gonna go ahead and pull these two clips out. You got a 7mm here that you're gonna get from the bottom. You're gonna take that 7mm out. Then you're gonna go ahead and come back here. You're gonna start peeling back the fender liner, and up in this corner where the joint meet, there's another 7mm. So I'm gonna just kind of pull my way back, and I'm gonna slide in there and get it. It's a little hard from the camera angle with one hand, but two hands, just believe me, there's another 7 right on this corner that you're gonna remove. Okay, so now we have the bumper off, and we can access the 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3. There you go, there's 3. And then 4 up there as well, right there. We'll also have to remove this banjo bolt, and then we should be able to go ahead and change the radiator. All right, so here we are, pretty much the time to start putting everything back together. Here is the new radiator. We went ahead and switched the coolant sensor at the bottom. The camera was not rolling, but that's what I switched over from the old radiator. So we're gonna go ahead and start installing the new radiator and just hooking everything back up. Now the transmission cooler lines are these lines with the banjo bolts. So keep in mind, when you put these back, there is a washer on the inside and a washer on the outside, meaning that you put the banjo bolt through with one washer, and then the next washer on this side of the banjo. Make sure you don't drop it on the reinstallation process. Those are important. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start reinstalling everything. Alright, so here we are. We have the radiator back in, the transmission cooler lines back in, all the hoses are plumbed, the fans back in, everything but the bumper and the headlights. So what I'm going to do is, because those aren't essential for the car running, I'm going to start the car, check for leaks, and at the same time start filling up the radiator, because it's going to take some time to burp all the air out of the system. And when the car starts, you're going to want to make sure you turn on the heat, start filling it, and while that's going, I'm going to go ahead and time lapse it. Alright, so we're going to start the car. I'm going to turn the heat on all the way. I'll keep the window down so we can come and check for the heat. Alright, so we just got done putting everything back together. Remember, these clips are like, you pop them in and then screw them in. Headlights back in, everything back in, no leaks. We filled her up. and we're blowing super nice and hot, and temperature is pinned correct. So we'll go ahead and call it job complete. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comments below. Let me know. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace out.